In a quiet village, surrounded by golden fields and singing rivers, there lived two sisters, Lily and Rose, who were as different as the sun and the moon. Rose's voice was like thunder, a powerful force that could shake the sky and command the attention of everyone around. But Lily's voice, hers was as gentle as the morning breeze, a soft whisper that often got lost in the wind. This is the story of how the quietest song became the most powerful one. Lily loved to sing more than anything. Every evening, you could find her sitting by the old oak tree, humming soft melodies that danced with the rustling leaves. But her voice was just so quiet. Her older sister, Rose, was the star of the village. When Rose sang, her loud and powerful voice made people stop in their tracks. They would gather around, clapping and cheering Rose. "You sing like a nightingale." Lily would always stand at the back of the crowd, a faint, proud smile on her face. One evening, during a small village gathering, Lily decided to be brave. She took a deep breath and began to sing her favorite lullaby. But before she could even finish the first verse, a voice from the crowd whispered, "Speak louder, we can't hear you." Another person chimed in, "Let's have Rose sing instead." Rose, ever confident, stepped forward, and her strong voice instantly filled the square. Thunderous applause echoed as Lily's small smile faded. That night, alone in her room, she whispered to the darkness, "My voice is too small. No one will ever like my song." From that day on, Lily's music fell silent. Days turned into weeks. Every morning, the house would vibrate with the sound of Rose practicing for the upcoming festival. Lily would quietly go about her chores, carefully avoiding any temptation to sing. One afternoon, she sat by the river, lost in thought. She dipped her fingers into the cool water and, without even realizing it, began to hum a soft tune. She caught herself and stopped abruptly. "What's the point?" she sighed. In her mind, loud meant better, and strong meant valuable. She felt she was neither. But one sunny morning, a tiny bird fell from its nest near their home. It hit the ground with a soft thud and lay there, its tiny wings trembling. Rose was inside, her powerful voice booming as she practiced. Lily, however, noticed the little creature immediately. "Oh no, you're hurt," she whispered, rushing to its side. The bird was shaking, chirping weakly in fear. She felt a wave of helplessness wash over her. What could she do? And then, without thinking, she began to hum. It was a slow, gentle melody, the same one she used to sing under the oak tree. Magically, the tiny bird slowly stopped crying. Its trembling eased. It blinked its little eyes and looked up at Lily with a sense of calm. Lily continued her soft song, a warmth spreading through her heart. For the first time in a long, long time, she didn't feel small. For days, Lily became the little bird's guardian angel. She fed it tiny grains of rice, made it a cozy nest in a basket, and every single day she hummed her gentle songs to comfort it. The bird responded only to her. Whenever Rose practiced loudly nearby, the little creature would flutter nervously. But the moment Lily began to sing, it would relax, nestling peacefully in her hands. One evening, their grandmother saw this and smiled kindly. "Lily," she said, "have you seen how that little bird only listens to you?" Lily just shrugged. "My voice is too soft for people, Grandma." Her grandmother's eyes twinkled with wisdom. "Not every song is meant to shake the world, my dear," she said softly. "Some songs are meant to heal it." Those words found a home in Lily's heart. Finally, the annual village festival arrived. The air was filled with laughter and music, and glowing lanterns lit up the night. Rose was the main performer, and the entire village waited eagerly for her to take the stage. Lily stood quietly at the side, the now healthy bird resting in her hands. Rose began to sing, her powerful voice captivating the crowd as they clapped along. But suddenly, the sky turned dark. A fierce wind swept through the village, blowing out lanterns and stopping the music. Thunder rumbled ominously. The children grew scared, and a baby started crying loudly. The tiny bird in Lily's hands began to tremble again. In that moment of chaos, Lily looked at the crying baby and the frightened children. She didn't wait for permission. She didn't try to be loud. She just began to sing. Her soft, clear voice floated through the square like a warm, gentle blanket. Miraculously, the baby stopped crying. The children turned toward the sound of her voice. The little bird in her hands grew calm. The whole village grew quiet, not because they couldn't hear her, but because they were leaning in, straining to catch every beautiful note. For the first time, no one asked her to be louder. They just listened. The storm passed as quickly as it had come. A hush fell over the crowd. Then a different kind of applause began, not a loud, roaring cheer, but a warm, heartfelt clapping that felt like a hug. An old man stepped forward, his eyes shining. "Your voice," he said, "it feels like peace." Another villager added, "It makes us feel safe." Rose walked over to her sister, her expression soft. "I never realized," she said gently, "that your voice could do something mine cannot." Lily looked at her, surprised. Rose smiled. "My voice fills the sky. Yours fills the heart." Tears welled up in Lily's eyes. She finally understood. Her soft voice wasn't a weakness. It was her unique, beautiful gift. The next morning, Lily went to the old oak tree and opened her hands. The healed bird chirped once, then flew up into the sky, singing a gentle, beautiful melody that sounded just like Lily's hum. She smiled, watching it disappear into the blue. She didn't need to be louder. She just needed to be herself. From that day forward, Lily sang again, not to impress anyone, but to share the quiet strength and healing power she held inside her. The moral of this story is a simple one. Everyone is unique. Your strength may not be loud. It may not demand attention, but that doesn't make it any less powerful. Never, ever underestimate the power of your own quiet gifts. They might just be what the world needs to hear. Thanks for watching.